Star Trek The Next Generation, Intellivore, by Diane Duane, who's quite prolific in the Star Trek media tie-in universe. This is one of the numbered books which was published typically while the series was still running. This is a fun little romp for the Enterprise crew. They are dispatched to a relatively lawless area of space where they're going to meet up with some other Federation assets and basically show the flag. There's a MacGuffin here about piracy that the Enterprise investigates, which turns into the main plot of the story eventually, which leads to some actually creative problem solving on the Enterprise's part. No guesses what asset they use to deal with the unusual problem there on the cover. The story is mostly told from Captain Picard's perspective. We get him meeting with the Fellowship's captain, in particular a Trill. Picard takes him on a busman's holiday into the holodeck for some Age of Sail shenanigans, which is quite entertaining, especially if you know your history of that sort of thing from the C.S. Forster books or the Patrick O'Brian books, because of course, famously, when Kirk was being described to Shatner, he was told that it was essentially Horatio Hornblower. I'm not going to say this is anything brilliant. It's above average for a Star Trek book of that era. What it mostly reminds me of is when I was growing up, there was an ABC affiliate that would occasionally randomly throw a couple of Star Trek The Next Generation episodes into their schedule as a mini marathon on a Sunday or afternoon, say. And it reminds me of that. Did I like it? Yes. Will I be revisiting it anytime soon? Probably, when I need something light. Maybe every 2, 3, 4 years, something like that. Fun little book. If you're interested in thinking more about Picard's headspace, then I'd pick it up. A bit of a word of warning. Part of the big baddie in this thing involves them coming across a crew that's been essentially turned into people in a catatonic state, let's say. Crusher talks about how when she was being educated, she went to a psych ward and it didn't go well for her. I didn't find it offensive, but if you're sensitive to that kind of thing, it's something to consider. It was written 30 years ago. It would be written differently today. Let's just put it like that. All in all, a good book.